During a routine surveillance of your planet, I have come upon this movie that I have watched because I watch everything with my thousands of eyeballs, floating throughout space with eyeballs, looking at the most pretentious movie of all the Earthling movies. It's Blade Runner. It's fucking Blade Runner. Yep, something was wrong with my voice apparently. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Now about this movie. Fucking Blade Runner, man. Why does it? Why the Blade Runner? I mean, just looking at it, if you see old Harrison Ford, you know it's gonna be good. I fucking love the old Crystal Skull Indiana Jones. Not old, I guess the recent Indiana Jones. I love that one. I may not love it as much if I watched it again, but I thought it was pretty good at the time. And I hated the Star Wars story, but Harrison Ford was really good in it, so I love seeing the old Harrison Ford around. He's pretty good. I just don't like Blade Runner because it's a piece of shit. The most pretentious movie of all time. Everything is so slow and the philosophy is so retarded and the story makes no sense, and the spoiler, by the way, the ending's garbage and nothing is resolved, and they just splash around in some water a little bit, and it's really disturbing angles and unpleasant feelings that this movie is conveying, and I fucking hate it. By the way, while I was watching The Earth with my eyeballs, I also saw this channel called ER that made a video about Blade Runner, which you should watch. He got an analysis about why it's bad, but he still thinks it's a good movie somehow. I don't understand. But he brings up all the points why it's bad, so you should watch that maybe. But I still have some to say of my own. Like, everything is pointless, and he didn't even mention how fucking slow the pacing was. Everything is so slow and painful. Just right from the start, you go in fucking, yeah, okay, let's listen to the fucking turbines of the car. Why don't we put the camera right under the turbines of the car? And that's not gonna be annoyingly loud. Fucking this video is nothing compared to how annoying that part was. And the whole soundtrack I thought was really disturbing. Really annoying fucking soundtrack. And the angles, they're also fucking artistic, it hurts. And the fucking decoration. That when that bitch, the evil bitch, is in that room and the light washes on her as if it was water. Why? Why are you underwater? Are you insane? Why would you want your light to look like you're underwater? It's fucking disturbing. If we have enough fucking underwater scenery in our planet, we come to Earth to get away from all the water. Actually, there's too much water here as well. The water's everywhere. Fuck off, water. It's tragic. I really hated that movie. And was it really 3 hours long? Because the story's like 5 minutes and it doesn't make sense. And then in the end, he just lays there while nothing has been resolved, and we don't know what really is going to happen. Ooh, how fucking artistic! What will happen with our heroes? Well, we don't need to know. We don't deserve to know. We're just the worthless audience that just can marvel at this artistic master fucking piece of shit that is Blade Runner. That doesn't. It's just so useless. Yeah, okay, so the bad guy's still out there. Good job you've discovered this girl that is the first girl that was born of humans and synthesized humans. What a big fucking deal anyways. What's so great about fucking reproduction? You realize that you could just take your fucking synthetic humans and you could put them in a factory, and then they could build other synthetic humans. You don't need to fucking endow them with the fucking power of a teenage slut that can get pregnant. It's useless. What's even with this whole getting pregnant? Don't you have an artificial womb yet? I mean, you must, because you're building humans out of nothing. God, what's the fucking point? Goddamn since getting pregnant. Why even bother? Why would you carry a baby around in you if you don't have to? Why wouldn't you just fucking build a baby? Build anything. Terrible. Nothing makes sense to me. And everything was so painfully slow, all the shots. And what's with this fucking holographic waifu? Why is everyone so hyped about that? I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. You get all the nitpicking of a real woman with none of the sex. It's pointless. I don't understand. And then he hires a hooker, and then he placed the hologram over the hooker, making it look like he's having sex with some grotesque alien. What's so great about aliens? If humans aren't supposed to want to mate with aliens, they're supposed to mate with humans. That's how they reproduce. Oh, Jesus, who cares even? Well, I guess you could find aliens attractive. I would find me attractive too. Look at my eyeballs. Look at my eyeballs. Oh, man. I mean, I guess the main character was good, but everything else... Well, and Harrison Ford was good, but he was probably my least favorite Harrison Ford I've seen so far. I've seen the old Blade Runner ages ago. I hated it as well. It's all so fucking pointless. Oh, you've built these synthetic humans and now they're slaves. Oh, imagine what a conundrum. Whatever shall we do with these synthetic humans? Oh, shall we treat them like slaves? Shall we give them rights? Who fucking gives a shit? They're not real. And if they are real, who gives a shit, man? Jesus. I just don't understand. It's not like they're anything. It's not like they're a race of people. They couldn't even reproduce until now. What's the big fucking deal about them? Why do they need free will? Why do they need anything? You could just program them without free will, and then you wouldn't have an issue with them being enslaved. You could program them to love slavery. Why would you make them so they resent the slavery? That's fucking cruel and bullshit. Well, they fixed that in this one. Apparently in this one they don't have a choice anymore, but they still suffer. They still know how painful it is. Fucking talk about suffering. I don't know if that was a callback to the original one because it's been so long and I'm not rewatching that garbage, but that test where they test whether or not he's gotten self-aware, what the fuck is up with that? That is just the worst piece of footage that has ever crawled across the cinematic canvas. It's just such fucking eye cancer and ear cancer. And he just repeats the phrases that it says, and ooh, wow, this is how we can tell that he's not self-aware yet. Ooh, jeez, what great torture we can fucking subject the audience to, because that's what these poor robots are suffering. Because they've been programmed to suffer, but they've not been programmed for freedom. Oh, jeez, what cruelty. What robots. Oh, jeez, this is definitely my best rant of all time, and it's all wasted on this shitty little channel that no one watches. Robots. Synthesis. Oh, man. Yeah, well, there you go. Fucking... Yeah, so anyways, the fucking hooker was 10 times more attractive than that shitty hologram, and then it was like the fucking most weird and disgusting sex scene of all time, and I wasn't into it, but I hear other people were into it, so I guess good job. Well, please don't watch it. I'm glad that you didn't watch it because it's a piece of shit. I'm glad it's flopping at the box office so that everyone who thinks that he's gonna make a huge fucking artistic masterpiece of shit and squirt it out onto the canvas of the cinema can go fuck themselves financially, because no one wants to see that shit. And don't let these fucking movie critics tell you that it's so fucking great, because it's not. It's a piece of shit. Everything about it is painful and terrible, and I know about suffering when I have all these eyeballs. I'm half squid and I'm half eyeballs and I can't look away. I'm fully covered in eyeballs and I don't have eyelids. Whichever way I turn, I can't look away. Stop shooting me!